Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
How you doing, little sister? Can I ask you a question? Yes. Real quick. Now, let's look at these two pictures right here. Can you point to me which one is Jesus? Which one you think? Which one you learning about? So that's how you learn about who Jesus was, right? Do you really think he looked like that? No? All praise. Can we show you in the Bible what he really looks like? Now you see we got two pictures up here, right? We gotta do a process of elimination. We gotta see who's right and who's wrong. Okay? So give me that in Revelations 1.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Hold on. What's your name, little sister? Paris. Good to meet you. My name is Shael. Alright? Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So this is talking about Jesus. We read in the book of Revelation. This is the last book in the Bible. Okay? This is John the Revelator. He's going to show us what Jesus Christ really looks like. So let's see if what he's saying fits this picture right here. Okay? Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right there. So it said, John said, and we read the Bible, right? That's what we learn about Jesus, right? He said his hairs and his head were white like wool. Hold that black cursor up. Okay, let me ask you a question, Paris. Who has woolly hair on the earth today? Who has wool texture hair on the earth today? Yeah, in the scripture, what people on the earth have woolly hair? Do white people have woolly hair? Okay, what kind of hair they got?
Should look the same.
Like straight, stringy hair. What kind of hair we got? Look at that brother right there on the camera. What kind of hair he got? Wool hair, right? So who's that fitting? A white person or a black person? Black person. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were the flame of fire.
So it said his hair was white as snow. Drew it according to the scriptures, right? Then it said his eyes was a flame of fire. Why do you think his eyes was a flame of fire? Take a guess. We're going to show you. Give me that Genesis 49.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
He said Christ's eyes will be red with wine because Christ's first miracle, he turned water into wine. So he drank it. So the whites of his eyes will turn a little red. Okay, read on. Go back to Revelation.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire, and his feet.
So then he looked down. He's scanning Christ. He's looking him up and down, and he looks down at his feet. So I can see your feet right now, right? Your feet, top of your feet is the same color as your arms and your face, right? It's the same complexion all over, right? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So he said he looked down at his feet, and he said his feet look like fine brass. What color is brass? Brass is like, what color is a pig? Brown. That's the color of brass. So he said he looked down at Christ's feet, he said his feet was brown. Okay? How brown? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
He said he looked down at his feet, he said his feet looked like they was burned in a furnace. Your mother, she ever burnt white rice? She ever burnt some biscuits? What color was the biscuit? Black. So what color is Jesus Christ? Black.
That's right.
The only one the Savior is a black man. So this image that you grew up learning about, I did too. It's a false image. As you see right here, you see what it says? That says the image of the beast. That's going into your Christian religion, Christianity. Anybody that goes to church on Sunday, they don't worship, not saying we worship these pictures, but honoring, you know what I'm saying, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on the Sabbath day.
Right.
The black Messiah, he's keeping the Sabbath, not Sunday. Okay? Now, did you know everybody in the Bible is black? You didn't know that? Give me Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. King Solomon, he was one of the wisest men to ever walk the earth. Let's see what he looked like. And he's a relative of Jesus Christ. So if Jesus Christ is a black man, let's see what Solomon looked like. Okay, read that.
The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
What he said? Read it again.
I am black, but comely.
Solomon said he's black and beautiful. Right? Who said it today on the earth? I'm black and beautiful. Who said it? We do, right? So this is your forefather right here. He said he's black and beautiful. Read on.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Okay, give me that in Job. So that's another person in the Bible that said he was black, right? Let's get it done.
The book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
You hear that, Paris? That's the prophet Job. He said his skin is black upon him. You see that? So everybody in the Bible is black. What do you think the angels look like? They're black too. That's proven. Give me that for the angels.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 13. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire.
Right. They say the angels was like burning coals of fire. You ever put coals in the grill? What color are the coals? So what color are the angels? So everybody in the Bible is black. But the white man, he's the only one that's really red. Okay, he's not white. Your shirt is white. They don't look like your shirt.
You go to church, bro?
Red. So the Bible is your book. That's your history. Okay? Always remember that, Paris. You are an Israelite according to the Bible. Have you ever learned about how we came over here during slavery? Have you learned about slavery? How did we come over here? You never learned how your forefathers and foremothers came to America? They never taught you that? Well, we got to teach you. So let me ask you this. You ever seen the movie Django? 12 years a slave? You've never seen none of that. No slave movies. Okay, so we got to teach you. Alright. So, Paris, let's start here. Look at this poster right here. How you doing, brother? You know your nationality according to the Bible? What's your nationality? Christian? That's a nationality? Okay. Well, come on, a little closer. What's your name, brother? Khalil? Okay. Hey, that's a good name right there. All right. So, do you know anything about slavery? You know how your foremothers and forefathers got over into America? You don't know that either? Wow. So, what we gonna do? You see this picture right here? Okay, I want y'all to take a good look at that. Y'all see the chains on our people's neck? Okay, do you see the women in the cotton fields? You see that? Let's look over here with the Native American Indians. You see how they getting tortured and all that stuff like that? This is what you call Bible prophecy. It was foretold that these things would happen to us. Okay? You can go to the library, you can go get movies and watch it so you can educate yourself on your history. But we're going to read it straight out of the Bible first to show you what happened to your people. Okay? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Let's go.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, don't go nowhere, Khalil. So y'all see these pictures right here, all this bad stuff going on right here, right? These are the curses that happen to our people. So we're looking at the pictures. Let's read the Bible and see, can we pinpoint, is this talking about you and I? Okay, Khalil? Don't go nowhere. All right? So, you see this picture right here? Where the guy got the cage around his head? You see that? That's called a yoke of iron. Now, Khalil, do you think this in the Bible right there? You know? Let's see.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger.
Right there. So we got to serve our enemies for hunger, for food, right? Do we own Food Lion, Walmart? No. We got to go to our enemies for that. The white man, read.
And in thirst.
Can you go make your own own water right now? No. You got to go to the white man for that. Read.
And in nakedness.
Do you make the clothes in your back right now? You got your own textiles? Do you perish? No. Read.
And in the want of all things.
Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Right there. So it says, and that he is talking about white man, the white man. He did that. Right. You see that picture right there with the cage around the brother's head? Read that again,
and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So you see that, Sister Paris? It said, the white man will put yokes of iron around our neck. You see that in the picture, right? Did we just read it in the Bible? So that's a Bible prophecy that has been fulfilled. Okay, now, right down there, do you see the women working in the fields? Come here, Khalil. Do you see everybody working in the fields right there towards the bottom? You see that, Paris? You see that, Khalil? Let's see if that happened in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28:16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So we cursed in the city. We living in the ghettos. We living in the hoods. Okay? They gentrifying our nation, communities right now. Okay? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall we be in the field. You see that right there? That's what you call a cotton field. That picture right there at the bottom. Let me show you right here. You see this right here, Paris? This us being cursed in the field. We picking cotton. Okay? Read that part again.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we were cursed in the cotton field, right? If we didn't pick enough cotton in the cotton field, Paris, guess what the white man would do to us? He would beat us down.
Right.
Whip us. He'll get a whip, beat us on our back. That's what he did. If we didn't pick enough cotton. Okay? So, how did they bring us over here? Like, because we was in the land of Africa. How did they bring us over here to America? Do you know? Now you know we had to come across some river. They didn't have airplanes at that time. So what would be the way to bring us over here? If we're going on water. If we're traveling on water, how we travel? On what? If we're going in the ocean. A boat. So that's how they brought us over here, on a boat. A slave ship. Cargo slave. It was supposed to be cargo goods up there, but we wind up being the cargo. Okay? So let's read that. 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Stop right there. So now, I want to show you another picture. You see right here where it says Joel 3? You see that? So we on an auction block. That's what you call an auction block. Okay? So we're about to read about that. All right? Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Egypt means bondage or slavery. He said the Lord is going to bring us into slavery again. Why did he say again, Paris? Because we was the land of Egypt. Okay? With Moses, you heard of the 10 Commandments? Okay? So when we got the 10 Commandments, we had just been delivered from Egypt from being slaves. So now we out of slavery during this time, and Moses said, if you don't keep the commandments, all the curses going to come, and you're going to be slaves again in America. That's what it's saying, okay? So we were slaves here in America, okay? All these things that you see right here, this happened in America, okay? The good old United States. But that's not good right there, is it? Read on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he said the way that I'm going to bring you back into slavery is going to be by slave ships. They're going to put you on a ship. They stacked us up like sardines. We were stacked on top of each other, okay? You had women that was pregnant. You had brothers that were sick. You know, a lot of disgusting things were happening on those ships, okay? You watch movies like Armistead, okay? The movie Roots. You get a chance, parents, go home and watch those movies, okay? That'll educate you further on your history. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So it said, by the way whereof I spake unto you. Moses said, the way he's telling you is the exact way it's going to happen. So I show you the picture of the yoke, the chain on the brother's neck, right? We read it in the Bible, right? I show you about we were going to be cursed in the field, and I show you the cotton field, right? And it's on the picture. So Moses' prophecy came true. You know, these things really happened. So he said, read that part again.
thou shalt see it no more again.
So we will never see our homeland again, which is Jerusalem. Okay? Which is Jerusalem. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So once we came to America, Parish, and they landed the boats, you see that picture right there again, where it says Joel? You see that? It said, and there, once we got off the slave ship, we will be sold. That's where we being sold at, right there, Parish. We being sold. Read. Little girls like you, sold. Say you with your mother and your father, and the slave man, the plantation owner say, I want to take Parish to a whole nother plantation. They could do that. And this was the process that they used right now. Slave auction.
Right.
Okay? That's what happened to our people, Parish. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And there, you're going to be sold to the white man for slave men and slave women. So these are the things that happen. Okay? You was brought over here, our forefathers and foremothers was brought over here on slave ships. Because why? Because we're under the curses. You understand that? Okay? So, what about the Native American Indians? Did bad things happen to them? I don't know if they're teaching y'all this in school, but America is their land. This land was stolen from them. Okay? So when you come over here to this picture right here, these are the things that happen to the Native American Indians, which are the tribe of Gad and Reuben. Come over here on this side so you can see this sign. Okay? This is your family right here, Paris. This is the 12 tribes of Israel. This is who we really are. We're not African Americans. Okay? So let's deal with that curse. Because they call us African Americans, right? Or black. Okay? But in the Bible, we are the nation of Israel. So what happened? Why they changed our name to African American? Let's see what Moses said. Read. 37.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So he said we're going to become an astonishment. Like everybody going to be like, why these people acting crazy like that? Right? He said, and a proverb. That's a wise saying. Let's say if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. Right? And a byword. A byword is you calling yourself an African American.
Right.
Okay? We supposed to be the nation of Israel. Okay? Or they call themselves Native American Indians. No, they are the tribe of Gad in the Bible, as you see right here on the side. Okay? So let's see what happens to, so now we've seen what happened to the blacks, right? So-called blacks. Let's see what happened to your ancestors, your forefathers and foremothers from the native tribes, okay? Give me verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So this happened between both kingdoms, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. That would be your black tribes and your native tribes, okay? We were sold back and forth. The Spaniards and the conquistadors were taking the little Indian girls and Spanish girls and taking them back to Spain to be slaves also, on slave ships, right? Read on.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
And we had no power. So when we was on the auction blocks, say your mother and father sitting back there watching you be sold, Paris, there was nothing your mom and dad could do about it. You would never see your parents again. Read.
Verse 31. Thy ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
So the Native American Indians, right? They had a lot of ox. They had a lot of animals, Paris. Okay? And so when the white man came, he took all the animals away from them. Okay, read.
And thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee.
Right, so all the animals was taken away from the Native American Indians. Okay, give me Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 17.
Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 17. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark.
Right, so the white man came and he removed the tribe of Gad, the Native American Indians. He took America from them. Read that again.
Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. And all the people shall say amen.
Right, so that was a curse. They're going to be cursed for that. But they took America from the Native American Indians. showing you, Paris, the Bible is your history book. The Bible is talking about our enslavement, and it's also talking about our salvation. Okay?
Right.
So I'm going to let the next teacher come up and edify you some more if you got time, okay? This is very, very important. You're not going to learn this in school.
That's right.
Okay? You're learning the greatest history to ever be told to you today.
Right.
You learn that Jesus Christ was a black man, and you learn that slavery that happened to our people is in the Bible.
Right.
Okay? They're not going to teach you that in school, okay, Paris?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.